What is Alzheimer's? Imagine waking up one day and not knowing who or where you are, not even knowing who your loved ones are. Unfortunately, this is a reality that some do not have to imagine. On a side note, I find few things as terrifying than that this I might one day forget itself. Alzheimer's is a form of dementia. Dementia coming from the roots de and mentia, literally without mind. Worldwide, there are around 13 million people believed to suffer with Alzheimer's disease, most being over the age of 65. But what actually causes Alzheimer's? Well, there are a number of theories. First is the cholinergic theory. This is the idea that neurotransmitters do not produce enough neurotransmitter acetylcholine. However, this idea has little support for it, as treatment designed to increase acetylcholine production are not very effective. Second is genetic. Around 30,000 people have a form of early onset Alzheimer's disease, meaning they develop the disease at a young age. Most of these cases can be linked to the amyloid precursor protein. What about the other 99% of cases? Well, the APOE4 gene has been significantly linked to Alzheimer's disease. However, having this gene only seems to increase the risk factor of developing Alzheimer's, as around 13% of the people worldwide also have this form of the gene. A third theory encompasses a number of ideas. This is that an abundance of amyloid due in part to APOE4 and amyloid precursor protein leads to a disease state, but again, these conditions only increase the risk. There are many other ideas about what causes Alzheimer's disease, but the simple answer is that there is unlikely to be a single cause. So what does Alzheimer's do? The human brain can be divided into four parts: the frontal lobe, the temporal lobe, the parietal lobe, and the occipital lobe. Alzheimer's disease tends to affect the temporal and parietal. If we were to examine a healthy brain compared to a late-term Alzheimer's disease patient, we'd expect to see signs of damage and shrinkage. Areas that help explain some of the symptoms of Alzheimer's disease include the hippocampus, or campi. These seahorse-shaped sections are crucial in making and retaining memories. Damage to the brain leads to symptoms such as loss of memory, apraxia, language issues, confusion, trouble with long-term memory recall, issues with facial recognition, and problems of self-awareness. Alzheimer's disease is complex and very tragic, but it has a physical cause, and that means with increased research and allowing science to do what it does best, we might give people back the days they would have lost, and let a man say, "Good morning, darling," for at least another day. That is What is Alzheimer's, suggested by the Nerd Report. If you have any comments or a what is question of your own, why not leave it below. Next time, what is high blood pressure?